VOG. Let's talk about it real quick. VOG. Probably the easiest fucking raid Bungie has put out in Destiny 2. I don't know about Destiny 1 because I never played it. Chad Gamer. But yeah, it's so easy that they made it 1300 power level so new people can't do it. Why? Because again, it's the easiest fucking raid you'll ever do. And yet some people have not done it or have not attempted it, either because low light level or because they're too scared to learn the mechanics. And this is why I'm making this video. I'm not no Datto or Fallout plays or whoever the hell makes guides on Destiny 2 and raids and all that shit. But I will guarantee you, this will be basically just me going through all the encounters and trying to explain it as simply as I can. I've also drawn it in Windows Paint, so it might not look like it, but it's giving you a general idea. Yeah, so it's me teaching VOG, a retard to another retard. Yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. I need to cut that out.
Bruh.
So, first encounter of Vault of Glass. It's basically tower defense. I kid you not. So you see these stars on here on my screen? One, two, three. These are what you're going to be defending. So in game, they're going to be plates. So yeah, two people on each plate, and y'all are just going to be defending for who knows how fucking long. It's never given. And for these things, these are ads. So these are where these ads spawn in. They're just like goblins, minotaurs, all that shit. For here, these are where cyclops come in. Mostly, these are easy as fuck to take care of. Honestly, you just kill them. Not that hard. You don't need any heavy. If you need heavy, there might be something wrong with you. You'd want to be using heavy on these guys. These guys will be able to absolutely annihilate you on your plate. So if you see one of them spawn in, they will spawn in once in a while. Just fucking kill it before it kills you. As for the plates, you want to be defending them. Basically, you don't want shit getting on them. So these ads don't want nothing getting on them. Because if they do, they're basically going to reset your plate and your fire team's going to be very upset. But I'm teaching you this, so they won't be upset. You're welcome. So basically, second encounter, splitting this up into three parts. Tower defense, oracles, and bitch made himself Templar. Basically, you're starting off with tower defense. So when you jump down, you'll be defending confluxes. Basically, they'll be spawning in the back or where you start off. And I don't know if there's a specific order that they spawn in. I don't know where they spawn, but let's be honest, who fucking cares? Why? Because honestly, your job is to kill shit. Literally, you're killing everything you see. This is how the whole first part of this encounter goes. You'll be having ads that will spawn here, here, and here. Basically, you're killing shit. There are also overload champions and harpies with legs. Or, well, as they want to call it, wyverns, but we all know the fucking truth, Bungie. Basically, you just want to make sure that y'all can nuke them or kill them in a orderly fashion, or just make sure you have somebody to deal with it, as in the overloads. Sure, you can have somebody super the wyverns, but you know, who really cares, honestly? Just make sure they don't get past you and you'll be set. So I feel like the norm for this is honestly, again, like the first encounter. Send two people to protect a conflux. And there was also a debuff, but honestly, to avoid that debuff, there'll be goblins without heads that will be coming at you, and if you kill them, they will splooge on the ground. Literally, don't step in the splooge. But if you do end up stepping in the splooge, there's a mechanic in the middle that will cleanse that debuff off you. Basically, that's too much work, so just don't step in it, and you're set. Second part to the second encounter. Oracles. Basically, they're going to be oracles spawning around the map, and they're always in a set location. So, as you can see on the map that I've drawn, we got some here, we got one in that little staircase in the middle, we got one here, there, right there. Basically, it's honestly counting. It's counting and musical chairs. I don't know if those two are the same thing. I've never played musical chairs and I can't count, so yeah. So oracles will be flashing and they start off at 3 dings. So basically, for an example, this one can be Oracle 1, so you hear a ding, another ding will be Oracle 2, and another ding will be Oracle 3. Basically, you want to shoot it in that order. You'll be able to hear them twice, and then third round is when you actually have to shoot them. And that's basically going to go on for, what, 4 rounds? So, again, you get 2 rounds to figure it out, and then third round, you shoot them. And then it just keeps building up. So instead of like it stopping at 3 next round, it stops at 4. And then after fourth round, it stops at 5. Then the next one, 6. And then the next one, 7. For this, I don't think there's a strat, honestly. Either one person can honestly run all of it, or everybody can get one, and one person just has to watch 2 oracles. So one person can watch this one and this one. Second person watch this one, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and so on. But honestly, just figure out what works for your fire team. Whatever they say, hopefully you can work with it. Also, as you're going to be spawning, you know how they were spawning at the same location, like back here, back here, back here? They're going to be spawning. Make sure that everybody can deal with ads. And if it's too overwhelming for some people, just make sure that one person can watch multiple oracles while you make the other people that don't have an oracle clear ads. That's the easiest way I've been doing it. And also, on the sides, from the void, you're gonna have hobgoblins just absolutely sniping you. Just make sure you don't die. That's honestly it. Kill your oracles, make sure you don't die, and this should be a breeze. The final part of the second encounter. Bitch made Templar. So basically, there's going to be a new thing, which is the relic. Basically, there's going to be a person holding the relic, and they are going to, 1, take out Templar shields so everybody can do damage, and 2, also stop Templar from teleporting. So, on screen, obviously, these stars are where teleporters are going to be. So, you can see them. It's like a beacon. So you can honestly just like look up, oh, there's a teleport there. Person with the relic might be the only person that should be getting them. Not saying that your fire team that doesn't have the relic can't, but it should be easier and more honestly better for the relic runner to be getting these. Why? Because they don't be doing DPS with the relic. So that's why it's just easier for that job to just hold that job. Yeah, honestly, that's that's the whole encounter. Relic Runner, basically you take out the shields, and then everybody else does DPS. Also, there are oracles that will spawn. People usually skip it. I recommend that because it's honestly easier. So before the person grabs relic, everybody besides the relic runner jumps. The relic person grabs it. They wait for oracles to call out. they don't shoot the oracles, or they can in the wrong order. And then oracles will give you that nut debuff. Relic Runner is going to be hiding in the pit. When they get that debuff, run out, shoot Templar with the shield break. Then just be on the lookout for any of these teleporters. Fire team's going to respawn because they can, and then just fuck them up. Also, you guys are going to have a limited time because oracles will start calling again. So just make sure that y'all can absolutely nuke him before that happens, and you'll be done. Next part is Gorgon Lair. Basically, this was too much art, and I failed kindergarten art class, so I got it from the internet. And it was made by Apple Snipe. So, Apple Snipe, if you end up seeing this because somebody told you about this, please don't kill me. I can't draw, but I love what you did with it. Basically, you're going to be starting here as they put spawn, and you're just going to want to follow that path where you run up. Here, you jump on the rock, you jump on the rock again, jump on the rock again, and then there should be a little gap. It's going to be super dark, but there's an exit there. As for the cubes and shit, I didn't sign up to teach this, so y'all can figure that out on your own thing. Just type up, I don't know, Gorgon Lair secret chest. Third encounter. There's two parts to this. It's Gatekeeper, and then the main bitch made himself, Atheon. But obviously, we're stuck with his lackeys at the moment until we beat them. So, basically, Gatekeeper. How do I want to go about this? Basically, there will be a guy that spawns in the middle at the start of the encounter. Y'all kill him. He'll drop a relic. And basically, Relic Runner is going to be holding that relic until somebody says that there is a Praetorian in their portal. And I totally skipped over that part. I should have went over it first, but who cares? We're going over it now, and we're going to talk about it then. There are going to be two portals. This is Mars, and this is Venus. If you guys can't remember, Mars is 4 letters, and Venus is 5 letters. Because left is 4 letters, and right is 5 letters. Very smart. I didn't make that up. So don't credit me on it. There are also going to be ads that spawn here. There are going to be overloads that spawn on this side and this side, along with ads on that side. Basically, you're playing tower defense, but for one person now. One person is going to have to be standing on each of these plates. So one person here and one person over here. Once the plate's open, you can get off it, but just make sure that, again, nothing gets on it, because it'll reset the portal and the person inside won't be able to get out. Basically, one person is going to go in each portal. So one person is going to go in Mars, one person is going to go in Venus. You're going to be playing tower defense until you get a Minotaur or a Praetorian, to which case you'll start screaming for help to the relic holder. The relic holder is going to go into, let's say Mars has the Praetorian. It's going to go into Mars. It's going to kill the Praetorian. It is then going to drop the relic for the person inside that was defending. Said person is going to come out the portal, drop it to whoever wants to take it, because they can't go into the next portal because they'll have a debuff. So that person is going to drop it for another person. Whoever has a relic without the debuff can basically go into the portal that has the Praetorian. So basically, we're switching roles. I know I kind of made that complicated, but yeah, it's a mixture of tower defense and relic running. If I were to try and explain this more simply, because I kind of just went off the top of my head, as this whole video is, y'all kill big guy middle, person get relic, person with relic wait for somebody in portal to tell them they have Praetorian. Relic person goes to fuck them up. The relic person drops the relic for the person inside so that person can come outside. Since they have debuff, they drop the relic for one of their other teammates to pick it up. The person that picks it up is now the relic runner that was doing the first part, where they wait until they hear a Praetorian get called in Venus or Mars. And that's just rinse and repeat, honestly. There will also be a Gatekeeper that will spawn in, which will block portals, so y'all need to kill him. And if y'all kill him, portals will come back up. Along with the ads, make sure you kill ads. Nothing gets on these plates because they will reset. And yeah, now I'll be showing you what it looks like inside the portal. So this is basically what it looks like inside the portal. If you can't already tell, it's basically a mirror of the original room that you were just in. So there are going to be two portals on each side again. Mars and Venus. But depending on what planet you went to, so let's say, for example, you went into Mars. The Mars portal is now going to be the original portal where your whole fire team is. And Venus is not going to open. Basically, I feel like I need to explain it, because whoever's outside on the plate, keeping the plate open, you'll know which portal to go back into, because the portal door is just going to be open for you. So don't worry about that too much. Just turn around when you have the relic and just make sure that you know which portal you're going through. It's basically the portal you went into, you're coming out of. And so basically, in here, there's going to be either a wyvern or a Praetorian that comes down the stairs into the Conflux. You're inside there to play tower defense by yourself. You're killing everything. If you get a Praetorian, you call out for help to the relic holder, because your life is in their hands at that point. You can't damage the Praetorian. The only thing you can really do is, I think, blind it and freeze it. You can push it off, but I don't know how to do that because I'm too fucking lazy to learn. Yeah, you're playing tower defense. When you get the relic, or if you have the Praetorian, you call them, relic person fucks them up. They drop the relic for you, and then you just go out the portal, you drop it to the person outside, and then you take their place while they take relic quarter runner. That's basically it. And once you do it enough, here comes the end of tower defense. Yeah! So once you guys do this enough of tower defense solo, at some point it's going to have like some indication that it's time to go back to the main room. So everybody can go back in. Nobody has a debuff. So it'll say something. If not, then your teammates will probably call that there is a conflux in the middle or the center of the room now, and that there are ads spawning from every single side coming at you, trying to kill it. Basically, everybody's defending the one conflux, and there will also be Praetorians again. Just make sure that the relic person kills them. There's going to be one for each wave, I think. And then at the last wave, there are going to be wyverns that spawn here, here, and up there. You kill them, and then you're an Atheon. Basically, Atheon is really about coordination, calling out, and being able to know your left from rights, along with middles. Basically, when Atheon spawns in, it'll be a while until he teleports you. But just know, 3 people are going to get teleported into a planet. So, if you get teleported to Mars, always make sure to just call out what planet you got teleported to. It's always fucking important. And so, yeah, basically, the room you're going to be put in is going to look exactly like this, but instead of you spawning here, you're going to be spawning over here. So, let me go get another picture. So basically, you're going to be spawning up here. What you want to do is there's going to be a gatekeeper. Make sure to body him so your teammates can open the portal you're at, which, again, we said it was Mars. So they'll open a portal for you to come back to the main room. You run all the way down here to the where you spawn, but just mirrored and in Mars. Your teammates are then going to call out oracles. Now, you won't be able to see the oracles until your teammates call them out. And since I closed the other picture out, I'm just going to do it here. That's a stupid idea. Let's not. Let me put the picture up. So basically, oracles are going to be spawning. There are going to be 3 rounds of these, and there's just going to be 3 oracles that spawn. Basically, people outside are going to be able to see the color or the oracle spawns, and they're going to be telling you which ones to shoot. 2 rounds for the person outside to get them right, and then 3rd round, you shoot them. So let's say front middle, back left. The people in the portal are going to be shooting exactly that order. Or it can be left, middle, right. You don't always have to call front or back if it's just like that. It feels like it's kind of unnecessary. And there are also some groups that will do like left and then right, and then they'll leave one out. It's probably middle. Stuff like that. Just go off common sense. But usually, yeah, they're just gonna be calling front left or back left, all that stuff. Just keep in contact, make sure you guys are paying attention, and then once you hit the 3rd round, it's boss damage. So you go out to whichever portal you came into, and y'all just kill him. Damage phase is gonna be over unless you one phase him, and it's just rinse and repeat. For the people outside, you guys want to make sure that you have somebody outside getting the portal that they're in so they can come back. And you also want somebody to be dedicated to like calling out the oracles to make it just more easier for everyone. For the people inside, you guys have honestly, you guys have probably the easiest job, let's be honest. There's one person with relic, so that person has the easiest job, period. I don't want to hear it. All you're pressing is your block button. But y'all kill, for people in portal again, y'all kill Gatekeeper, run down here. The people inside the portal are going to get a debuff where they basically go blind. And no, not legally. And the person with the relic is just going to cleanse them by pressing C with the relic. They do that every so often. Don't spam it because you're probably going to piss somebody off. And also you're going to be blocking bullets. So just like hold it for a bit and then let go. And let them shoot the oracles and then rinse repeat. And yeah, people are just going to be shooting the oracles. And then, whatever portal, you go back out of it, do damage, and then that's essentially Atheon. Again, this raid is super fucking easy. Trust me, it's really easy. It may sound really weird of how I explained it. It also may look kind of scary or whatnot. But once you do it a few times, you'll get used to it. You might even be able to explain it better than me. I've only done it about 14 times, but every time I usually know what I'm doing. I may suck at explaining, but I'm trying to give you a understanding. If not, hopefully I give you a better understanding. Thank you for watching, and go get Vex.